Hello everyone, I'm Ali Al Nasser, and this is my storytelling video for my English 110 course. You might be wondering why am I cooking as I'm talking to you right now. How about I take you back to the beginning of the semester? I used to be in high school, and I used to get back home for food ready on the table. And then one day, I went to sleep, and I woke up the next morning, but I didn't open my eyes. I was expecting to open my eyes to the room that I'm used to, the room that I've been sleeping in for the past 17 years. But this morning, I opened my eyes, and it wasn't the room that I'm used to. At that moment, I realized I'm not living the old lifestyle that I used to live. So I got up, I put on some clothes, I put on my shoes, and I was so excited to walk out and experience the lifestyle that I'm gonna be living for the next 4 years. The place was bigger, colder, so I walked around and I tried to memorize the places and the names of the places. Because tomorrow I start classes. Tomorrow I start a new chapter of my life.
So, since I'm outside, let me tell you about the time I met my very first American friend. We were sitting next to each other in the lab, and he asked me about my laptop, and he said, "Oh, I like your laptop, I might get one like it." And then he started asking me about other things. Where do you live? And that's what led me to furnishing my apartment, because he had a car, and when he asked me where I live, I said, okay, I live in an apartment that's not furnished yet, and I need to furnish it. So he offered to drive me there.
He also came back to the apartment with me and he helped me furnish it, like set everything up. And that's why you should make friends at the beginning of each journey, each chapter of your life. Chipotle was always around the corner and it was always the right choice. I mean, you can never go wrong with Chipotle. I used to go to the restaurants every day, twice a day, and I used to spend a lot of money in restaurants. It used to be very expensive. It sometimes reaches up to $25 a day for food. And that's when I realized maybe I should get some food supplies and cook my own food. So I called my mother and I asked her for the easiest meal that I can cook and the fastest, because, you know, college life, you don't have time. So she taught me how to make macaroni, and I made my very first macaroni here. And here it is, as you can see. I mean, I almost ate it all. Well, which brings me back to why I was cooking. That's the reason. Eating from restaurants wasn't money friendly, and cooking was the solution, so I cooked. Now, if you would excuse me. The first time that I went to a fast food restaurant here in the US, thankfully I went with my American friends, because I was sitting down observing them so I can mimic whatever they do. And to my surprise, they were in a fast food restaurant, but they picked up their food and they throw it away. Back where I come from, if you are in a fast food restaurant, you leave your plate there and you leave. And there is someone to come and pick it up and clean it up. So if I wasn't there with my American friends, I would have just left the plate there where it is on the table and walked out, and the people there would consider that rude. It's these small things that you, as a person who comes from the same culture, don't realize that people from outside of your culture are afraid of, that makes you being an outsider scary. Even the first time that I went to a Starbucks, I was scared to order from Starbucks because I don't know what's the procedure that I have to go through to get my cup of coffee. I am thankful that I was able to adjust to this culture fairly quickly. I am thankful that I was able to make a lot of American friends this quickly. And this was my story. Thank you very much.